Well, hello. It is Tease. Good day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. So I would like to spit out basically an epiphany that I think I am having. And don't quote me because, like I said, I could be wrong. My mind could just be racing. But just me as far as understanding what's really going on and what do you mean. And basically, I just want to understand. So, first thing first would be, so there's a woman, her name is Sister Carrie Ann. Now, I normally don't name drop, but I'm going to name drop her because it's kind of like, and I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. I don't want to believe that she's a woman of sorcery. She is a woman that says, "Oh, I'm a woman of God," or "I prophesy," and I'm thinking, like, to me, that should have been a red flag. But it's still not. I will still listen to her until she's wrong. Because a long time ago, I listened to her, and for some reason, up until this point, I couldn't figure out why was it that I, stopped listening to her. Because it's been a while since I listened to her, and then when I found her again, I was happy to see her. I was like, okay, cool. But I just never understood why the hell I lost her, was okay with losing her years ago. So long story short, she, like I say, she recently came back. Everything was smooth, and then she comes back and make a video. Oh, I need you guys, and I'm thinking like, so a woman of God needs some strangers online. Just to me, that was red flag number one. So I'm thinking like, okay, well, what is it that you need, out of curiosity. So basically she's calling for money. Oh, for because my mother, something's going on with my mom and I need money. And I'm thinking that was red flag number two. And then red flag number three was, well, because you know how Noah and so on, to basically referring to the people in the Bible, well, they weren't rich. But it was nowhere saying that they asked people for money. Even me at my lowest point, I really do need this and I need that. And I'm not prideful at all. But I can promise you, I wouldn't get on social media and say, can y'all give me $2 or hit the cash app, even if I need it. Whether I need it or I'm scamming, I would not feel comfortable coming. You see what I'm saying? That's why I would think, okay, that's a red flag. Especially calling myself a woman of God. Like I say, literally, because I know I'm a divine being. And like I say, I'm not where I want to be, but I can promise you, I wouldn't dare come to the people for help. And it had nothing to do with pride. This is more, I know where the hell I'm at. You see what I'm saying? Even online. Hell, maybe people are generous online. I just wouldn't dare do it. Now, if you want to grace me, hit me across the head with $20, okay, fine. But I'm not going to go out. My mama's sick or my mama's on drugs. You got $10. I wouldn't dare at my lowest point. But then again, though, it is said, don't say what you won't do until you get the pickle. Then tomorrow, I'm like, you know what? My mama, something happened with my mom. Can y'all hit the cash app? But yeah, I've never said it. And if I can help it, I never will. But I just figured that was a red flag. You're supposed to be a quote unquote prophetess and God's going to tell you what's happening. And honestly, I just want to understand. And like I say, as I'm understanding, I see why people say stuff like, well, where's your God now? And not to be arrogant or disrespectful, but again, if God can tell you what's going to happen tomorrow, who's going to be the president or who's going to shoot who tomorrow, why ain't God leading you to the well to where you can take care of your mom? And I'm thinking, I don't want to jump the gun, but she could be scamming because she is from Jamaica. And again, I don't want to be disrespectful, but niggas from abroad, if they come here or here, there, anywhere, she probably still in Jamaica. But they're not going to reach out to the world if it ain't a scam involved. I'm going to throw it out there. And no, I'm not Jamaican. But I know foreign Jamaican. I know niggas, okay? I don't know her, but I know niggas. And the first thing that came to my mind was a red flag. Even the woman that they compare her to, the celestial woman, she gave me red flag. Because A, people are listening to you. B, you wearing a wig. And then 3, it's just a red flag. They giving red flags. So maybe that's why I stopped listening. This nigga's a scam. I was listening to you. Oh, the Lord told me that Leviticus 12:1 is going to happen tomorrow. So you appear to be right. Everything's smooth. So you're either doing one or two things. You're into sorcery, which is where you're getting your answers, the information from, or you're scamming about your mama. Because it's always, my mama fell down the stairs. Now I need your help. And again, where is your God to help your mom? Oh, hell, where is her God to help you? I don't quote me. That's all I'm saying. Because I got questions. Even if I come to you, now mind you, and I don't proclaim to the world that I am the ruler of the world / the queen of the world, but I'm eating out the garbage. Now I'm not going to say that that's not possible, because like I say, most royalty are eating at this point. We are eating out the garbage can, because we'll swear, oh, we're warriors, we got a royal bloodline. I wouldn't tell nobody that. I sure wouldn't. I'm only telling y'all that because I got to vent somewhere. But yes, I wouldn't literally get on I'm the queen of the world, but while eating out the garbage, no, I would be embarrassed. And I do come from a royal bloodline, but I'm not gonna say it with pride. I'm the, with my chest out. It's like, come on, no, it's just not a good look. So yes, yeah, I got questions, Sister Carrie, I'm thinking I don't want to jump the gun and say you're a scam because like say this hasn't happened before, but it'd be one of those things like hold on now, you had me until you said that, or you had me until I seen this, and I'm just without being disrespectful, I'm wondering where's your God to lead you to the well. Now I understand that okay, yes, we're not quote unquote rich right now, but at the same time, when there's time, trust me, when I need something, it falls in line. I am never in a predicament where I need to ask for food or bread or gotta hit you across the head or oh, can y'all help me? My mom fell down the stairs, or even if I fell down the stairs. Hell, even if I wanted to, there's really there's no help there. It's going to have to come from within, or it's going to have to come from divine order, really. In my situation, like, 'cause I don't know about other people, but it's just strange to me. Like I say, even if I do, and if I do need help, instead of asking for money, I'd be like, hey, does anybody know a specialist on who could, okay, who fixes heads around here? You know, maybe the mom fell down the stairs. Who fixes legs around here? Or where can I go to get surgery help or help with insurance? Because people were actually getting mad too in the comments. They were like, well, I had to work, you know, get a job. Yeah, get up and work. Yeah, get up and work. Yeah, really, you know? Because even when, yes, even our times are hard. Because it's like, at this time, and I'm saying people aren't willing to help you, but it's like everybody's not willing to help. So that means it's only some people that got it and will help you. Or a lot of people don't got it, and they can't help, you know? So it's like, it's just, I don't know, just to me, like, I feel like if you can't do it for yourself, what makes you think somebody else going to, I don't know, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and maybe that's was why. And then there's probably a reason why I don't remember what happened with her. She probably erased my memory. You know what I'm saying? This could be sorcery. So like we just don't know who and what we're dealing with. And like I said, I think once people start giving you red flags, that is a saying. Well, it's not really a saying, but it was said that pretty much leave people where they left you feeling weird at. And maybe that's what happened a long time ago. The fact that, you know, you're supposed to be you're supposed to be privy to certain information. Where was this information when it's time to even stumbling upon money? Literally upon me first coming downtown, like literally stumbling on the what was it, the rubble of downtown. It seems like I always stumble upon money. Oh, here's $5 here, $10 there, $20 there. One guy purposely left a $100 bill to see if I pick it up or not, and I did keep it. And I'm thinking like, well, if you set this up as a trap, well, it worked. I let him know it worked, but I'm just like, well, that part was a setup. But just to you know, give you an idea, like even simply stumbling upon. So all I'm asking is for her. I'm thinking in the back of my head, well, if you're privy to all of the information that no one would or should know, but again, this same entity or energy is not giving you the information that'll get you privy to when the ATM will just spew money for no reason. Even with that even though they told everybody to get the money back, you know, that brink truck that busted open and it had money flying everywhere. Where is that information and that guidance and energy to lead you to the water? Where, you know, lead me to the well. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm hungry, if I know I'm hungry, instead of going to you or going online or going to apply for food stamps, it's going to take 2-3 weeks any damn way, which more than enough time to starve to death. I'm going to be led to milk and honey. I will be led to the milk, you know, and the money and the, you see what I'm saying? To my trinkets. I will be led to my trinkets. Someone will come out of nowhere to bring my trinket. Oh, here's your jacket. Here's the water. So-and-so got the car. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm asking. I just want to know with her, unless you're scamming and unless you're doing sorcery right now, you didn't ask yourself or you didn't ask. She calls them out high, and I'm trying to say it without being disrespectful because like I'm trying with these niggas. I really am. You did not go to that information the same way that, okay, out of nowhere they're going to tell me what the hell's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, fine. But out of nowhere, they're not going to tell you how to take care of yourself and your quote-unquote mom. That's what I'm saying. It's the whole, oh, my cousins want to know if you could get $5. That's a scam. Now, I don't want to say it as a matter of fact as far as her, but if I tell you, oh, my mama's cousin told me to call you, or my mama said, I'm scamming. Because obviously, I don't need nothing, but I'm going to go out my way and embarrass myself to ask you something for somebody else. I'm scamming, man. So instead of me just saying, just give me $2, $3, if y'all got it, just hit me up with $2, $3. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm scamming. And give me $2, $3 on behalf of my mama. So that gave me red flag. I just want to understand. Help me understand. And I'll get to the next point. So the next point, since we are at war right now, technically, there's the whole, back to the whole prophecy thing too. And it said that this and that is going to happen. You got the 10-headed beast, rumors of war, the locusts, people getting sick, people dropping dead, and the first shall be last, and all of this. So basically, all the prophecies, everything's all checked off with the whole end time prophecies or whatever's gonna happen, set to happen, just before shit hits the fan. And so we got all the check marks checked off, and I'm sure they've been checked off for a while now. But then what I had a question with, and what I was assuming, and I want help to understand, and maybe somebody else was thinking the same thing, when it comes to the 10-headed beast. So one guy was saying the 10-headed beast could represent those 10 nations, like how you had like Russia and I don't have all of the names, but you know how you basically have 10 countries, and then the 7 heads or something else, and he's like, okay, that would be the quote unquote that's the monster, like all of these quote unquote 10 nations coming together to rise up against the beast, or whatever that form is. And it's something that referred to the ocean. The beast will come out of the ocean. And at first I'm thinking like, oh, they're talking about Godzilla, or they're talking about whatever other beast, or what it's called, Leviathan, whatever and Leviathan. It could be the beast, like the quote unquote Godzilla beast. It could be the demon spirit in the water. You know how they got the spirit, the water spirit, to like the whole whatever's the sorcery in the water. Or it could be, to me, and I'm thinking like, oh, they could be talking about that missile that's in the water. You see what I'm saying? Because that could be the real beast. Because let's just say like it really was Godzilla that's coming out the water, or it really is a beast, like it's a 12-headed lizard. Let's just say like a big shark, if you will, or whatever it is. It's like a big Godzilla or a big something we've never seen before, because it was just resting in the middle of the ocean, chilling until the time comes to come out. Even if that is, I'm a big crazy beast, but it's like everybody won't see that coming out the ocean though. You know what I mean? We won't know that whatever this is just came out the ocean. Help, I mean, not saying that you'll see that missile too, but it's like you'll know that, this is the beast. You see what I'm saying? Because I am that missile, or this is that machinery that's been ducked off in the ocean, or ducked off to hit the ocean, whatever it is. I'm thinking that 7-headed beast, it could be, because I'm thinking like, okay, if we have these 10 nations and we're quote unquote warring with each other, or we're quote unquote rivaling, waiting for shit to hit the fan, then that would be that. Okay, I got 10 missiles for each of these locations, or maybe that's what's I don't know if it is like, okay, I'm going to spew the missile, or I'm going to get hit by the missile, but it has something to do with the ocean. But then again, I could be wrong. Maybe it is Godzilla. Maybe that is what's hanging out in the ocean. Probably had nothing to do with a missile, but I'm thinking like at right now in this moment, I'm thinking like, okay, whatever beast that would make sense that would come out the ocean right now would be a damn missile. So I'm not saying that there's not a wild animal or wild creature in the ocean, but at this time it would probably make sense for a missile to come out, versus I would think the missile would come out before Godzilla will right now. And so I don't know, and I could be wrong, because I'm just speculating and putting 2 and 2 together in my mind, because these are my marbles flying everywhere. My marbles are shooting dice right now, so I probably don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so yes, I'm just wondering, and I'm sure I have other questions where it's like I just want to understand, so if you ask me, like I say, putting my own 2 and 2 together and listening to other people, like, oh, hey, well, that does make sense as far as that, and we would be warring right now. And again, if it were to have some strange activity as far as the ocean, like I say, and outside of strange weather, the next best thing would be to have a missile come out of the ocean, or come in or out of, or it could be something where I'm coming in to hit your ocean, whatever it is. Like it could be a hit too, but it's something pertaining to a missile, because that's literally what they're using right now anyway. So that's the only reason why I'm literally leaning on missile. So when it comes to understanding what is what, who is who, and what's really going on, and I guess if I could throw, speaking of politics, I guess I'll throw the racial politics in there too, even though this is why I feel like when it comes to the quote unquote American Negroes, we shouldn't really entertain the politics, because it's like it's a two-sided thing. So if I'm thinking like, so if we're on both sides, that's what I'm trying to figure out, where do you stand too? You know what I mean? Like, where would you stand in the middle of a race war? Which our everyday lives is a race war, and some might argue, or some might wonder, why do you always speak about race in it? Well, I'm in America, and everything is about race here. It really is. Even for those who don't experience. You get some people that literally have the nerve to part their lips as Negroes, and as others to part their lips and say they have not experienced racism in America. And I'm thinking like, wow, well, you'll be the only nigger in a million. So I'm just thinking, it's just, where would you stand in the middle of a race war? And we already know that answer. It'll be against the Negroes, obviously. You don't experience race. So like I say, niggas like that are dangerous. They're dangerous. So it's like, that's what I'm saying, man. People like that ought to be marked too. Like your Candace Owens, Kanye West, pretty much the sellout, they need to be marked. So therefore you know where they stand, well, like I say, when shit hits the fan. Or even when shit is sweet. Because people forget where these who they're in bed with, and you think just because you're naps or you're skin folk, you ain't kin folk. You're not. You're not. Because the niggas that are from here, or the niggas that's from abroad, have no loyalty to the niggas that are here. You see what I'm saying? So help me to understand how that would work, you know, mingling with people who don't have your best interests at heart. How does that make sense? And know we're all not the same, and know we're all not kinfolk. We're not. Just because you have naps, and hell, me and Obama have naps, we are not the same. He does not represent me, nor would he give two damns about me, and vice versa. Because we don't see eye to eye. He believes in guy on guy, and like I say, he believes in men should be able to enjoy men. Like I said, that's his thing. That ain't got shit to do with me. I don't enjoy a man's butt, but he does. So I'm saying, so we're not the same. We're not. So I'm all saying, so we can't, just because you have naps, we all can't be coming together as naps. No, we can't. So we're effed up. So therefore, if we're effed up, we have to sift through who, from the sick, from the well. You know, and most of us are sick. So that's what I'm saying. No, we got to be. Where do you stand? Are you in or are you out? And that's one thing I can say. I don't need to understand this part. I do understand that most of us are sick. Most of us are no good to nobody. But it is good to know who is who, though. You still need to be marked. Like I say, you are the mark of the beast. If I can just go out on a limb on that, really does need to be, because that'll show you, help you with survival. Avoid this nigga. He's been marked. These mugs will lead you to slaughter. Like I say, if you're a Barack Obama, like those type of niggas, like will fit in pretty much. You are the serpent, and won't nobody know until they get cornered. Yeah, you need to be marked. Because you are the serpent. You're gonna trick me and fool me, like you did, you know, when you first came out. That's how I've literally, but I do appreciate this because I've awakened a whole lot because of that. Being betrayed like that, I thought you was a fellow nappyhead, and no, he wasn't. But I woke up since I've been awakened since Obama. So thank you for waking me up. Thank you for slapping me awake. I'm awake. Eyes woke. Okay. Eyes woke now, and I do appreciate it. But yes. Where do you stand, you know? And to help me to understand, it's like, what are you the type? Are you the scamming ass niggas? Like I say, they're giving me, and mind you, remember I told you with Sister Carrie Ann at first. She's from Jamaica. Brock is from Africa, and it's like, you see what happened? You know, they get to talking to the niggas on the ground. You see what I'm saying? Like, are you fooling me? Really, she's talking to everybody all over the world, and he was too. So I'm thinking, like, you see how you get these? Can you really trust these niggas? You see what I'm saying? Are they really telling you the truth? Do they really mean what they say? Are they really standing on business? Or are they telling you what they want you to hear so they can come in and exploit you? And then finish you off when they're done with you. Yeah, so. Help me to understand. I just want to understand. Yeah, so. Is it really so, you know? Is it really so? But I think that might be it as far as me understanding what's really going on. And to get a full understanding on what's happening. Okay. Yeah, anyway. Alright, well, be well, be safe.